Talking to a new friend of mine. This is a gentleman from Storage Pro in Milton, Florida. And we're going to look at this little building. I'm going to back away just for 1 second to kind of show you the exterior a little bit. And then he's going to tell us a little bit more about what's going on. These are kind of like tightly placed together, you know, obviously for smart business reasons. But I really am enamored with what I've seen as I approach here today. So I'm going to let him talk, let him, you know, identify himself and tell us about his business and what we can learn about this storage unit.
Well, hey guys, I'm Brandon. I'm here in general manager here at Storage Pro Milton. Right now we are in one of my cabin models, and it's a lofted barn cabin. So on all our cabins, you get this 4-foot front porch here. These handrails here are usually an add-on. We can put those on any of the cabins you ordered. One thing to remember when you're shopping with either me or any other storage building place, that this 4-foot front porch is included in this measurement. So this being a 12 by 28 lofted barn cabin, you get 12 by 24 interior. That's a good thing to remember, no matter if it's with me here at Storage Pro or at any other place. They always include the porch in the measurements. So if you want to look inside with me, we'll walk through. All our cabins come standard with a 9-light door, residential door.
That looks really nice.
Yeah, the only big difference on this model, whereas a regular A-frame style roof cabin, is they do use a shorter front door on these because of the lofts. Now, if you order a regular A-frame cabin, then you get your regular height door.
Okay, so I'm basically 5'10", maybe and a half. I may have shrunk a little bit in the last couple of years, but so this is basically a 6-foot opening.
It's a 6-foot door.
Okay.
And that's because if you look above it, that's because we have lofts here. And you'll notice too on the wall height. The wall height's around between 7.5 foot, whereas a regular utility building would be 8 foot. The reason for that is DOT regulations. Traveling down the road, buildings only are allowed to be so tall, and you see how tall with the barn-shaped roof the building is, so they had to shorten the walls.
We're going to take a quick look at that real quick and then let him gather some more thoughts. But I'm liking what I'm seeing. Can you tell us about the measurements on the studding here on the side, please?
Absolutely. We do 16-ounce center studs. We double stud it every 4 foot. We do a top plate all the way around, and the industry standard now, is instead of using hurricane straps on the trusses, we now use, it's like an 8-inch galvanized, they call them truss screws, that go in both of our double top plates and into the trusses.
That's really cool. I didn't know. I'm not a building expert by any means, but I love when people share their knowledge with me.
Absolutely. That's one thing I like to point out. If you're looking at other places, no matter where you look, you want to look for the quality. And the quality in storage sheds come from not only using quality material, like we use LP siding, LP flooring, LP roofing.
Can you like just to the novice person like myself, can you identify and explain what LP siding means?
Yeah, that's the brand. So the LP Tech Shield siding, it is a manufactured wood, but what you get from us here at Storage Pro, we do a 5-year kind of, we call our bumper to bumper warranty, where if something breaks, we'll come out and fix it. But beyond that, there's a great material warranty from LP, the manufacturer.
Okay.
So for the siding, for the outside siding, it's guaranteed for 50 years not to rust or rot on you. Or not rust. Rust is why it's like our other, but not to rot on you or get termite damage. The roof is guaranteed 30 years not to rust or leak on you. This floor that we're standing on is guaranteed for 10 years. Everything pressure treated underneath, the skids that it sets on, are lifetime warranty.
Nice. So are any parts of this this building like a composite? Like is the deck like a composite decking or any type?
No, it's 2x6 stained wood there.
Okay.
Pressure treated.
So, like, can you tell us a little? Well, actually, let me ask you a couple questions. I'm sorry, I'm bouncing all around with questions, but like, I'm for a brief time in my life, for about three months, I sold windows and doors.
Yes. For
a company similar to like Anderson Windows and Doors, and I'm trying to remember the name. I think it was called Pella or something like that. But we used to have double pane and triple pane windows. Can you tell us anything about?
On our this is a standard cabin build here. So all of our standard cabin builds come with 3 windows. Normally there's 1 in the front, 2 on the side, and they'll come with our 2x3 single panes. panes.
2x3 single
But
panes.
we can completely customize it. We offer a 2x3 double pane. We offer a 3x3 single and double pane. And then we offer a large 3x5 double pane.
Okay.
And when you want to start looking at those 3x5s, is if you're planning on moving into something and you want it and you want to finish out, if you want it to meet code and you put a bedroom in, it's going to need that 3x5 window to count as an egress. And that's something else we can do here at Storage Pro.
So like it's so funny because like I'm not gonna lie, it's hotter than Satan's kitchen in here right now because we had the door shut and everything. But so you're saying this is not a 3x5, but you would need that for it to be
if we were to build it out for you. Something we offer is complete finish outs.
Okay.
We're one of the only shed companies to offer that, and that's because we have a architect and engineer that we pair with. So when they come out of the factory, all of them come with plans that mark it as an uninhabitable shed, and they all come with the state of Florida. We have all our plans online with the state of Florida, but it marks as a shed, so not a residence.
Right.
We pair with an engineer that draws us a set of drawings out of our building drawings, and then we submit that to our engineer that will stamp it and make it a habitable structure where you're able to get permits from the county to be able to move into it. And it counts as a site-built home once it's on your property that way.
Okay. So let me ask you this. So say if I was a consumer and I said, hey, I would love to have this all wired up when it's delivered. Can you do that? Do you have subcontractors? How do you do that?
Absolutely. Well, we just actually last week, and as far as I know, we're the only one doing it. Before, we only offered wiring on buildings we built for you at our plant and shipped to you. We can still do that. But now we have a subcontractor that we're working with where if you want this exact building, it will extend lead time a little bit. But if you want this exact building with wiring, you tell me where you want it, I have him come and install electricity here before it even hits your property.
How about, let me ask you this. I hope I'm not taking too much of your time, but I'm trying to be as informative as possible to the viewers. What do you do? Is there any offerings for spray insulation? Do you have?
We offer spray foam insulation. That's something that has to be done on a new build at our plant. We can do moisture barrier on the roof, floors, and walls, just like in your house.
Okay.
We have 3 different electrical plans ranging from $600 to about $1,700.
Okay.
We even offer mini split AC, so we can do a single zone.
That's really cool.
And when I say finish out, we're finishing them out all the way to move-in ready minus appliances.
Okay.
So that gives you a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen. We'll use the same LP siding on the outside here on your inside walls. Electrical, ACs, all included in that. And that runs roughly $100 to $120 a square foot.
It's so funny. I watch so many YouTube videos and recently, I think it was, matter of fact, even last night, I forget where it was or what it was, but they were talking about a new building construction, it was like a I forget what they called it. It was like a house and a kit or build a kit or build a home or something like that. Yeah. And then they were talking about the moisture barrier. I've always been really, really stupid and naive to that. I don't understand I'm sure obviously there's a purpose for it. Can you tell us what?
It's absolutely what it sounds like. It's a barrier between the outside and the inside. So a lot of times it will lay, inside here, and then your insulation will go on top of that. It's just another barrier for not so much as rain or your thick precipitation coming through, but more so help keep the humidity out and that sort of stuff.
So I'm sorry. This stuff excites me, and I'm sorry I'm probably picking your brain too long. But first of all, can you tell us the depth of is that 4 foot depth?
That's a 4 foot loft, and you get one on each end.
So is that 4 by 12? Did you say?
Yes, sir. This is a 12 wide building, so you get 4 out this way, 12 wide. We also have packages where we can extend those lofts out if you want.
Okay.
A little bit longer, and you get one of these on each end, and that's for any of our lofted barn buildings, not just the cabin. So anything with this barn-shaped roof that you see will most likely come with a 4 foot loft.
Okay. Please don't take this as just me being a little OCD. I noticed there's that vent there, and then there's that that 2x4. It looks like, you know,
right.
like that. That would drive me nuts. Like, does that obstruct the flow in any way?
No,
or
that's just where the 2x4 did up. You got the vents there on each end, but if you also look across the roof here, you can see the ridge vent.
yes.
So that's also letting hot air out as well.
Okay.
So it's not just the vents on the end.
Okay. So so this is I'm going to do a quick panoramic view
Absolutely.
for anybody that is interested. So basically, I'm trying to do as I'm trying to focus on what I'm supposed to be doing here. So we have three windows in here currently.
Absolutely.
Can you talk to us a little bit about price of upgrades or anything like that?
Well, we can add as many windows as you want. If you want to stick with the double or the single pane 2x3s, there's only $95 a piece.
Okay.
We would sit down and we draw a blueprint of exactly what you're looking for. But if you want something like this, which is a base 12x28 lofted barn cabin, the only add-on on this building is the front porch rails there. The cash price on it is $10,890 before tax, and after the great discounts we're doing this month. We also offer a no credit check rent to own. So if you wanted to get this one, say you want to do 60 months on it. Let's see here. So I should have been ready with this. We can do this 60 months. It's just 2 months down for $806 down before tax, $403 a month. That's for 60 months, and the quicker there's no early payoff penalty. The sooner you pay off that rent to own, the more money you save in the long run.
Okay, so I'm just trying to recap what we talked about briefly. I'm sorry, you know, obviously it's hot in here. We know that. So you're saying there only needs to be one 3x5 window. Is that, did I hear you correctly?
If you're wanting to permit it in the long run to be a residence,
yes,
that's when you'd want the 3x5. And that's if you have a bedroom with no other exit, because at that point, what they're looking for is that 3x5 window to act as an emergency exit.
Right. So but what my question is, we're currently seeing three windows. Mm-hmm. So do all three have to be 3x5?
Oh no, just in whatever. If you're putting a bedroom in, where
it seems to me like for example, like I don't want to sound like I'm a rocket scientist or anything, but we have a door and a window side by side. It doesn't seem to make sense to have an egress right by the door.
Right. You're correct. So because that would count as your exit. But
I would think something like this, like if this was a bedroom. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Absolutely.
Sir.
If you turn this area into a bedroom here, they would want this as a to be a bigger window. Now, if you are looking to permit something into a home, I would actually steer you away from this building. This building's hard to pass residential codes. One of the main reasons is because that's shorter wall height. In our utility style buildings where you get the A-frame roof, you actually get that 8-foot wall height, and that's what they're looking for in the planning. So this makes a great man cave or something like that, just not to get permitted as a
right. But let me ask you this, and just tell me honestly. I mean, so I don't want to snow any viewers or anything, but let's say if we just wanted to make it like a YouTube studio with like a futon in here, mm-hmm. That's not considered a residential.
Exactly. If you can do it, you can use it however you'd like. At that point, it still qualifies as just a shed.
Okay.
So just because it's qualified as a shed doesn't mean people can't be in it. It just can't be your home.
Okay.
Is the legal mumbo jumbo that goes along with it.
Okay. Can you tell us your address and your phone number, and if you have a website you want to share and let the viewers know? And
I would love to. You got to excuse me. We just moved into this location.
No, I noticed. I noticed.
So I'm still trying to memorize all my numbers and all that good stuff.
I hear you, brother.
So give me 1 second. Should have had this already pulled up.
What are you guys thinking about this video so far? I'm liking it. Like this really inspires me. He's been very inviting, very warming. Actually, I think we talked about 2 or 3 months ago through Messenger, and for whatever reason, just my life and just whatever, we just haven't met up. And today's the lucky day.
All right, guys. Well, we're here at Storage Pro. I'm located at 5436 US 90 here in Pace, Florida. You can check out my website, www.storagepromilton.com. And on that website, if you go to view inventory, you'll not only be able to see this building, but all our other buildings. There's also a cool little new builder that we put on there where you can design your own building and give you an idea of what that price would be. If you'd like to give me a call, you can hit me at 850-810-4773.
Okay, and your name one more time?
I'm Brandon. I'm the general manager.
Brandon. All right, man. We appreciate you. I somehow misplaced my regular selfie stick, so I'm just holding this handheld. So I would really love to shake your hand on camera, but I have a feeling I'll be filming your toes or something. So I appreciate your time, and hopefully this will help you out in the future. And we're trying to get you exposure because you've been very kind and generous. I love the Pace of Milton, Florida area. And I have a lot of grand visions and dreams for the future, and hopefully you're going to be part of my plans. So I thank you. And do you have any final closing statements for any viewers, or do you? Now, this guy was telling me. I'm sorry for just calling him a guy, but this gentleman, because he motivated. He's telling me he had a YouTube channel. I don't know if he still has it, if it's active, but
I've shut those things off years ago.
But you were very successful, right? You told me once.
I did a couple videos that hit pretty good. I did some boat reviews and some kayak fishing stuff.
Tell me the one, please, that you.
It was a review on a Bowtech Assassin, a boat that came out. Geez, this was before YouTube took off in its heyday, and it gained over 100,000 views by the time I shut it off. So
100,000 views. Yeah. That's amazing. Like this is correct. If this gets 300 views, I'll be ecstatic. I'll run around and kiss the ground. And but anyway, yeah, I appreciate your time, and we're going to tap out. And remember, folks, just see this gentleman. He's a good dude, and he'll help you out. Milton, Florida is the place. Pace, Florida, actually. Kind of like the borderline.
You're right between them.
Yeah, right there. So anyway, thank you, folks. Thanks. Talk to you another time.